My name is Vahni Capildeo, and I'm organising the touring events across the British Isles for what will turn into a new, clickable, digital poetry map of poetry of place. And if anybody had one or two words or anything they wanted to read or say, would be very happy to record it, and it'll be fed into the map, which should be rolled out around June and July and used in schools. I've recently written a thing called Measures of Expatriation or Expatriation, and I can't really say where I'm from because I'm from all sorts of places, but coincidentally the poem by Dylan Thomas you read is something I read an excerpt from in a children's encyclopedia when I was very small in Trinidad. It was one of the first things that made sense to me because of the way the grass seemed to run in it was something that I recognized. I realized that I'd like some time in case anyone wants to say anything else, so I'll just read three very short ones. And as we're in a museum, it's not from the point of view of a person, it's from the point of view of other objects. Inhuman Triumphs, for Nicholas Laughlin. 1. The poem transformed into a box hedge. It was a small snail on a rainy day. It was a small snail, a petal vertex. It was a small snail nestled ascendant to the heart of a rose, an apricot rose. And for a small snail on a rainy day, the sea was beating about my heart. O love, beating about my green heart of hearts. 2. The poet transformed into a double vodka. Accuse me before I start of seeking forms to shatter, at the icy least to overspill, you meantime pouring out me on the rocks. Man drinks mermaid, mistaking her for liquor. Seizing my mirror, make up wars for islands that aren't cold. You grin, I chill, water wins my heart, an alien drop in my interior, and into whom I'm melting, a cubic volume of undrunk spirit. O love, wrapped in glass, wrapped in a set of bony fingers. Air, how does it transpire that we are from each other? 3. The poet transformed into a box hedge. And it was not a hot country, but occasionally hot, though not by decree nor description, even a day like this, where it rained fiercely on sheets of sun, jubilant about heat, but denying hotness. Not a hot country. And it drove the insects in droves, it drove drivers off roads, drove drivers into whatever grows on the sides of roads. And roads became what happened to be passing by because I melted them, and beggars died too shy to beg for drinks because it's stupid to feel the heat, admit to feeling the heat and to not liking it, and not to liking it, but to feeling everything twice as thick, feeling at all. The stream sucked it up, milled on wordless. The trees rebelled. O love, voted with their roots, forgetting how to vote, vowing their all to, as a leaf double, shape, shade, light, a stitch up. The poet transformed into a piece of painted fabric. That night laid hands on my back, ironing out a castle. Finding no body is true. That night's pursuit turned up a green sleeve flat as a wall. That's true as well. Sky and I locked eyes. Who called curtains first? No journalism could tell. Shall this poem turn to the wrong side? A fine seam of gold stripes me, righteous buyers mutter, mind. Mine, I said, tonight. And oh, love, night kept going round in circles, trailing a moonless shower, lurid threads.